You turn the key in your diesel rig on a freezing morning, expecting to hear that familiar rumble, but instead, you are greeted by a check engine light and a sudden, frustrating drop in engine power that makes your truck feel like it is dragging a massive anchor. If your diagnostic tool is showing a P20C4 code, you are dealing with a reductant heater C control circuit high issue, and this is something you absolutely cannot ignore if you want to keep your heavy-duty diesel running right. Modern diesel engines are absolute powerhouses, but to meet strict emission standards without choking the engine, they rely on a highly complex selective catalytic reduction system. This system injects diesel exhaust fluid directly into the exhaust stream to basically vaporize harmful emissions before they ever reach the tailpipe. But here is the major catch: diesel exhaust fluid is mostly water, which means it can easily freeze solid when the temperature plummets outside. To stop this from happening, manufacturers build dedicated reductant heaters right into the fluid reservoir and the supply lines to keep the fluid flowing perfectly no matter how cold it gets. When your powertrain control module detects excessive voltage on the control circuit for reductant heater C, it triggers this specific code and often throws the truck into a restricted performance mode to protect the emissions system. This high voltage reading usually points directly to an electrical short in the wiring harness or a completely fried internal heating element inside the fluid tank. The absolute worst thing you can do is just keep driving, because if that fluid freezes or the system cannot inject it properly, you're looking at severe, incredibly costly damage to your catalytic converter. To track this down, you need to get under the truck and carefully inspect the wiring harnesses connecting to the fluid tank and the injector lines. You are looking for any wires that have rubbed completely bare against the chassis or connectors that are packed with nasty road salt and corrosion. If the visual inspection looks totally clean, you will need a digital multimeter to test the power supply and the resistance of the heater element itself against the factory specifications. Sometimes, if you get this code in the middle of a blazing hot summer, it might even be a software glitch requiring a computer update, but you always need to verify the wiring integrity first before jumping to any major conclusions.